Greetings from Pine Grove Furnace State Park, and we are headed over to the Iron Master's mansion to pick up our mail drop. We're gonna see what we have. I forgot already what I mailed just 3 days ago. We're gonna see what we need to buy, if anything, from the store here. And I think they serve breakfast as well in that grill, so that should be pretty good. We'll go ahead and resupply, maybe do some laundry, depending on what the situation with that is, and probably take a shower. They have free showers here back where we were just hanging out. Looks like the sun's coming up, which is nice because it has been a cold morning so far. Okay, so yesterday it was kind of rainy and miserable, so I wasn't really showing much, and the battery was kind of low. That is the furnace over there, and the AT goes right back this way. And there's a nice picnic pavilion here. Kind of first come, first served basis. No camping allowed there, but you know, I wouldn't expect that there would be. Nice little shady picnic area and a fire pit by the museum. That's nice. I think they're open from 8 to 4 daily. I'm not sure if we'll go in. That would require tying Garvey up outside, and he would probably bark the whole entire time. So I wouldn't be able to really enjoy it. But there it is, the AT Museum. If you have the chance, I encourage you to come check it out. And the AT, southbound, goes to the left. Alright, and there's the store. We had food last night, and I think they're going to open shortly and hopefully have some breakfast. Okay, so we're finally leaving Pine Grove Furnace General Store, and for me at least, that place is a vortex. You can sit there and charge. The grill was outstanding. I had a great cheeseburger last night, as well as a awesome Western omelet wrap this morning. Both very good, both well worth the money. And the food does take a little while. It's usually a 1, maybe 2 person operation, at least when I was there. And they do their best to get it out fast, but with the amount of hikers that are out there ringing people up and cooking at the same time, yeah, there's just no way to do it all yourself. Hey. Ooh, wow. What a storm this must have been. Glad I wasn't around for that one. This looks like it was fairly recent as well. Yeah, several trees in this area. And as you might have guessed, more road walking today. Okay, so there's this mailbox in the middle of the trail, and I'm thinking, what's this for? Register in the middle of nowhere. And it is the symbolic halfway marker, I guess. It's probably not the actual mileage for this year, but cool nonetheless. Okay, so this is the Birch Run Shelter area. It looks like some kind of big old blowdown over there. Giant. A few camping spots back in that area. Really nice fire pit. Nice graveled off area. Nice tin roof. Looks like a fairly recent coat of stain on here. Nice picnic table. Not much room inside, but like I said, there is camping way back in the woods here. I can see several spots, and there's actually a picnic table over here. I think we're gonna go make some use of that. This is a nice place. There's picnic tables all over. I think I showed you the blowdown on the way in here. Just on the other side of that blowdown, there's another camping area with a picnic table and a fire pit. So plenty of room, even though the shelter's kind of small. There's actually a covered pavilion right next to the trail. You can't miss it, even if you don't stop in. So we're making some, we're boiling some water to make some macaroni and cheese. Never actually tried this before. We've got 2 different kinds, so I'm going to try them both and see which one's best. but I'm not going to make them in a frying pan. So yeah, in other news, we are exactly 75 miles from ATC headquarters in Harpers Ferry, so that's within striking distance. 5 more miles, that means we'll hit the 200-mile mark in our trip, which is pretty exciting for us because I wasn't even sure if we were going to make it to Port Clinton, to be honest with you. The Garvey is going strong. He's having a great time. He's rolling around right now, eating sticks. He just had a huge meal. So yeah, I think we should be able to hit Harpers Ferry in less than a week, and that's what we're going to do. And Garvey's found himself a nice spot to relax. Nice shady grassy area. Life is good for Garvey. And this is a bit different than anything we've been through so far. Looks like there was a controlled burn over here at one time. Yeah, look how thin the forest is right here. On both sides, actually. You can almost see a ridge over there in the distance in some spots. Yeah. Kind of looks like there was a burn here. I'm seeing a few sort of charred remnants of trees and whatnot over this way. Like these here, you can see there's a little smoke on the bottom of them. Oh, and here's a nice little campsite right here. Wow. A little too early for us to stop. It isn't that beautiful. Look at the way the sun is hitting the pine needles, casting shadows. Very nice. That'll make a good campsite for somebody tonight. Okay, so this is last year's halfway point. I guess they just moved the post and haven't done it yet, or maybe there's another one for this year, who knows. Okay, we're coming up on Shippensburg Road, and once we cross, I believe we're going to be at 200 miles from Delaware Water Gap. So we're going to cross the road. Here's the trail. It's right over here. There's the sign. Good sized parking area here. And let's see. Foot traffic only. And there's the white blaze. Here we have some kind of old grill with a concrete pad. Looks like people have put charcoal in it. Still use it from time to time, very close to the road. Interesting. Okay, somewhere in this beautiful area here, I don't know the exact point, but somewhere in here is mile 200. So 0.3 from the road, whatever that comes to. We're pretty close to that. I'm not going to get exact, but yeah, this is a very different view than mile 100. And crazy, we've come 100 miles since 501 Shelter. And yeah, that seems like just a couple days ago, and it also seems like a couple of months ago at the same time. And I tell you, I feel like I've walked 200 miles. I am just dragging today. Garvey has far more energy and enthusiasm than I do. But as long as, there he goes passing me as I say that. And as long as he's going, I'll follow him. Wow, nice and shady here. I guess there's a few campsites in this little area here. Oh, and there's a shelter right here. That would make sense. It's a nice place. Lots of campsites in here. Shelter looks nice grassy area. Well, it looks like somewhere back here is a possible campsite for the night. Somewhere up on this knoll. What do you think of this, Garby? You want to camp here? Yeah? This good? So-so? Those of you who have been watching for a while know that I lose things on trips quite frequently. And today, something just seemed missing. I kept thinking, ooh, I'm leaving my trekking poles behind, but I'm not carrying trekking poles. So I'm here, this beautiful campsite, getting ready to set up the tent, and I've discovered that I don't have any tent poles. And what that also means is I don't have any tent stakes. I have no idea where they are. The last time I remember seeing them was this morning. My new challenge for the next 5 or however many days that I'm out here is to make my shelter work without poles. So this is where my tarping skills are hopefully going to come into play, and I'm going to have to make some stakes too. So it should be interesting. So keep watching. Okay, so this is home for the night. So I have something that sort of resembles a shelter, and I don't have high hopes if this thing if this thing encounters a storm, but it may keep a light rain off. Yeah, I had to make stakes and a couple poles. I've got all kinds of string, Garby's leash rigged up here. This is like castaway stuff. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I can't believe I did that, but at the same time I can. So the only solution I can think of, I can't imagine going through this every single night for the next week. So I'm pretty sure I left them at our campsite this morning. Don't think I left them at the showers or at the store. I would have noticed that. If they're at our campsite, I doubt anyone's picked them up or even been up there. There's no reason for anyone to really walk up there. There's a trail back there, but we were off trail, and this moss green color is pretty camo. So I'm sure if I can get a ride back there to the state park, I can probably find them. Almost 99% sure they're at the campsite we stayed at last night. There is good news though. I found a Pepsi on the side of the trail earlier, and I'm going to drink that right now because I think I need it. Looking at the map, it's about 1.3 or 1.4 back to the road. And that looks like the most logical place to hitch from. There's one road that goes down to the main grove one road that goes down to the main road that goes into Pine Grove Furnace. So there's a parking area back there that we crossed. It's a pretty good sized parking area. Hoping that the weather's nice tomorrow and there's a lot of people out, a lot of traffic. Maybe we can get some sympathy and get a ride back there, and hopefully a ride back to the trail too. You never know. But that's what we're hoping for, and wish us luck. But by the time you see this, it'll already be over, whatever happens.